Over 24 hours, that's all the DMV could have talked about, a homecoming for DC's football team, but it is still far from the end zone. Yesterday, the mayor announcing a deal with the Commanders to build a new stadium at RFK. But before that can happen, there is a big hurdle to overcome, a yes vote by DC Council.
Yeah, the nearly $4 billion project includes at least $1 billion in taxpayer dollars. It's a proposed 65,000 seat covered stadium with 8,000 parking spaces, housing, and more. But the reaction from council members, it is mixed. DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg joining us live outside RFK Stadium, where there is a community meeting about concerns over this project.
And some of those concerns, Daniel, coming from Ward 6 council member Charles Allen.
Yeah, Tosin and Chris, Allen says he is a no on this, and he believes a majority of the council are also no votes as the current proposal stands. Now, at tonight's meeting at the Hill Center, there were dozens of people, so packed there was an overflow room that had to be used. In addition to council member Allen, other community leaders and activists talked about the need for housing and development without a stadium. Neighbors told me investments from the district should focus on public transit, not 8,000 proposed parking spots. They pointed to communities like the Wharf and Noma that were built up without the need for a stadium anchor. Some are totally against the stadium, while others say they want more information and more input in the process.
I was frustrated as a voter and as a resident who lives right by the stadium that it didn't feel like I had an opportunity to really understand or have been put into the process.
Putting a large structure that's going to cost over $1 billion that is going to sit dark more than 90% of the year, I would rather us build housing. I'd rather us build businesses, build parks, build grocery stores, and that's what we can do, and we've done it in other neighborhoods in our city.
And Allen says this really shows that this is the beginning of the process, not the end, despite Mayor Bowser making this announcement that the Commanders are coming home. Council members need to vote in favor. 7 of them need to vote in favor. Only 4 are currently on board. We're live in Southeast. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
All right, this, of course, is a developing story. We'll bring you continuing coverage as new details unfold. And at 9:30, we'll have reaction from local businesses in Landover about the new deal. And as always, you can find the latest on the Commanders' return to D.C. anytime on our website, dcnewsnow.com.